For this tutorial, we will be creating coral shelves with plasticine. A coral shelf is a stony coral that grows along rocky ledges. The coral's polyps grow upwards and outwards in thin layers, creating a grooved shelf. These are similar in look to even tree fungi found in forest ecosystems. Table corals are corals that form broad horizontal surfaces. This provides its polyps greater access to light. Let's move to the demo portion of this tutorial to learn how to build shelf coral with our plasticine. Okay, on my larger sculpture and also on my other sculpture, you guys can see here when I'm looking around, I have these sort of irregular, really kind of folded shapes. They almost look like petals. These kind of resemble a few different things when we look at coral. One of them could be shelf coral, and so those are the things that kind of grow off onto the side here. You can see they kind of just layer over here on the side. I've created similar shelf-like corals on my sculpture here in orange. They look similar to tree fungi in forest ecosystems, as they look like they are growing off the object and have a petal-like mushroom feel. I guess these could also fit under the category of soft mushroom corals. For our sculpture, we are going to be making different size shelf coral, and looking at this you can see how it almost looks like petals of a flower. You layer the petals close together and vary the sizes as you move up on the sculpture. If you were doing a sculpture with mushrooms and tree fungi, you would follow the same sculpting principles. When you look on my selection of colors, notice that I'm not just using one set of color like this. There's multiple hues here that I have the ability to kind of integrate into my sculpture without making it look too uniform. You're going to start with a little circle, starting with a small piece of clay, and roll it in your hand to make the top point a little wider and the base slightly funnel-like. Pinch the top portion with your fingers and start to pinch down around the edge of the top so it becomes a disc-like shape. This is also the same method for making smaller shelf mushrooms that grow out of the ground or on the side of a tree trunk. Add your shelf in layers from top to bottom, squishing down the bottom funnel so it is attached to the base of your sculpture. You want to vary the shelf sizes so these corals look more natural. And I can use my tools now to go in here and edit all the backing. So that's really what shelf coral looks like on the edge. And I can do the larger sections on the top. For these, all you have to do is take a larger piece of clay, flatten it out with your fingers, and working the shape so that its edges fold and wave upwards in different spots. Well, there you have it. By changing the sizes, colors, and adding textures within the leaves or petals of these shelf coral, I believe it's added some unique characteristics to my sculpture. Thank you for watching my tutorial on how to make shelf coral with plasticine. Make sure to check out my other coral tutorials to help you build your sculpting skills.